I'll be by myself. Me, my security. I move as a solo artist. Listen, y'all, we gonna get started with the show. But for my guys, I seen some guys in San Juan, right? And I was seeing some guys in San Juan and it looked like they was in groups. So usually, you'll see a group of guys or you'll see a group of women or you'll see a couple, right? Very rarely do you see people that travel alone. I think that people that travel alone has the best time. I think that people that travel alone, men specifically, ladies, always stay in pairs. It's not safe for you to be by yourself. Ladies, don't always stay in pairs. I'm going to Biloxi too. Never be by yourself. But guys that travel alone, I think that those are the guys that are the most valuable. Guys that travel alone, those are the guys that are most valuable because they know how to move. They understand culture. They're not interdependent on people for their happiness. They know how to move by themselves. They not broken. They've discovered themselves. Ladies, if you can find a man that knows how to travel by himself and don't need a group, he don't have to go with a whole bunch of guys. He can go with women, but it doesn't necessarily mean he needs a woman to be with him. If you can find a guy, yes, if you can find a guy that knows how to move by himself, that's comfortable being by himself in his own space, he don't always have to have somebody in order to make himself feel good. That is going to be the best type of guy. That's going to be the best relationship ever. It's going to take some time to get used to him though, because you're not used to that. You're not used to that. A lot of guys, and there's nothing wrong with guys traveling in groups. And let's be clear, because I know a lot of y'all think that just because I big up one type of person or a person with one type of personality, that somehow means that I'm dissing somebody else. No, 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 no. It doesn't mean that. I'm just telling you, guys that know how to move by themselves, they are the best type of people to be in a relationship with. They usually know how to get money. They usually know how to network. They usually know how to be by themselves. They usually know how to love better. They figured out life. You know what I'm saying? They figured out what happiness looks like on their own. And people that have figured out how to be happy by themselves are way better to be around because they don't have to be doing it. Like, I'll give you an example. I don't have, like, a lot of people have a misconception of me. They think that just because I might have resources that I always have to stay at the best hotel. No, I choose to stay at the best hotel if it's convenient, but I can do anything. I'm like, it's almost like being a Renaissance man. I don't have to have a Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? Like, lately, I've been driving my Challenger. I like all types of stuff. I can go to the high end restaurant or I like to hit the local Coney Island. I can go and stay at, the Bellagio or the Vidara or the Wynn Hotel. But at the same time, if I go to certain cities, I can hit the Residence Inn. No problem. When I was in Richmond, I was Residence Inn all day because it had a refrigerator, it had a kitchen. It was convenient where it was located in town. It was only a certain amount of distance from wherever it is that I need to visit. I like great experiences. I can kick it with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I like to throw on the Balenci's, you know what I'm saying? Or I like to throw on a Balmain hoodie or something like that. But most of the time, I'm in a black t-shirt with a Rolex on. You just know how to move. Sometimes I like to drive the big car. Other times, I'm usually taking public transportation. That's what I took all yesterday. I was on a train. I was on a bus. I did a lot of walking. So guys that have learned to exist on their own are usually people that can adapt to any circumstance, any situation. They usually tend to be a little bit more well-traveled. They can communicate more effectively. They can relate to everybody. In person, they don't really have any enemies whatsoever. They know how to be situationally aware and they can get along with almost anybody. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have an air. You don't have things that you have to do. Everybody that I kicked it with that was at the movement festival, I didn't have to be VIP. I went regular ticket and was just kicking it with people. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the streets. People come up to me all the time. I always love being around people. And so that's my thing. You got to know how to move. You got to know how to move. And so if you can get a guy that is okay being by himself, guys that ain't tripping, they can. I'm the type of person I could be here by myself for 2, 3 days, grinding, hustling, getting it, going out and experience the world. I can go travel by myself and then I can go home and I could be chilling with, you know what I'm saying, my chick and all of that type of stuff. And so a lot of times y'all not gonna get it. Women not gonna be able to understand how to be around those type of guys because those type of guys are not going to be high. They're not going to be high, you know what I'm saying? High stress. They're not going to chase you, which means that you're going to have to figure. You used to, guys that'll be like, get mad at you at everything that you do, or always, I'm not that type of dude. I don't care. If you the woman, if you're a woman and you say, you know what, I want to go do this or I want to go hang out or whatever, okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? When I was in San Juan, um, some of my people was in San Juan too, but I was in a hotel and off the beach. I was at like a resort type beach, um, and they were in the Airbnb together. And so I went and visited them, and it was after they had took like this little excursion into the jungle or something like that. And I went and visited them, and they had been drinking all day. And so some of their wives or some of their girls was mad at them, and so some of them was trying to get back, and then some of them was drunk over there in the corner. They had this big Airbnb, and I was just like, I was cool. I was hanging with everybody, and we was kicking it and stuff. And so I stayed for maybe like 30 minutes before I went out, and then that's when I went to La Placita. I'm not. I don't want to do an Airbnb with you. I'm not the Airbnb as a community type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to live with nobody else like that. I don't want to be stuck on your time. I don't want you to feel obligated to invite me to whatever your event is. I have to have the option to go or not go. You know what I'm saying? When it's convenient for me. When y'all was arguing over there, or they all singing, or people is drunk over there, I don't want to be in that space. So I'm gonna come visit, and then I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna visit, and then I'm gonna go home. I don't need all that. I'm good. I am a straight up lone wolf. Give me a bad chick and some money. We gonna make it shake. We gonna make it shake. You know what I'm saying? You go down to the beach, you have some fun, you go tan, and I'm gonna come down and visit you. And you know what I'm saying? Get a couple drinks, kick it with you for a minute, type on my computer. I'm gonna pay for the drinks, and then I'm gonna go back up to my room, get my live stream on, and then we can hit the streets, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna focus on my work, and then I'm gonna bust you down, and then you gonna go to sleep, and then I'm gonna jump on the live stream. I'm gonna get it. We gonna cook up. I'm gonna stay up till 4 in the morning, sleep till 8, get back up and do the same thing the next day. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need all of that. I don't need all of that. Jay Flack, you didn't know that I was on the I Choose You 2 tour? I'm on the I Choose You 2 tour, big dog. Why do y'all keep trying to remind me of what I'm doing? I know what I'm doing. I got everything under control. Everything is good over here. I'm good over here. We good. I know what I got going on. Thank you for reminding me, though. I'm good. Now, the question is, what do you have going on? What do you have going on? I'm good. I got this. We good over here. We good.